Hi, my name is Kiyama Ibrahim, and today I'll be discussing the Chapter 10 discussion board. For question 1, what factors make interesting and memorable presentation? What makes a presentation interesting or uninteresting or forgettable? I think that the most interesting and memorable presentations are the ones that are more visual. So the more pictures, more colors, very well organized, and tell you a story about the topic or the person. When presenting, using images, videos, and examples found in the real world can really make the people that you're presenting to more engaged and understand what you're talking about a little bit more, and it also makes the information easier to remember. According to the book, effective digital presentations use multimedia learning principles like visuals, audio, and text in ways that help students process information more deeply. It also says that presentations that connect emotionally or relate to the audience experiences usually stick with people the longest. A presentation becomes uninteresting or forgettable, in my opinion, when it has too much text and not enough of the visuals, or when a presenter or somebody who's speaking just talks directly from the slides and they're not even looking at the audience or being friendly or making jokes or anything like that. When the slides are too cluttered or it looks like too much or it's too wordy, sometimes that's hard for people to focus on and the audience can lose interest very quickly. For question 2, in my experience, do digital presentations promote or hinder class discussions? Describe any positive or negative effects you have noticed. From what I've seen, digital presentations can both help and hurt class discussions depending on how they are used. When used with thought, they can help classroom discussions by giving students more visuals or like prompts that help the conversation get going. But if a presentation is too much like a lecture, then the teacher, or if the teacher moves through the slides too fast, it can shut down the discussion very quickly. Students may feel like there's no room to ask questions or share their ideas. So I think the key is balance, using the technology as a guide and not as just the entire lesson. For question number 3, what strategies will you use to make digital presentations engaging and interactive and memorable and lively for student audiences? When I make digital presentations, I'm going to use interactive tools and things that are centered around the students, so maybe a trend or something so that students find it more relatable. I want to use tools like Google Slides or Kahoot or things like that to do polls and quizzes and questions so that the students feel more engaged when I'm presenting and they can respond to the lesson. In the book, it also emphasizes that technology should be used to promote engagement and participation, not just to display information. I also plan to use simple slides using very minimal text but a lot of visuals and tell a story, and also include short videos. Another strategy I would be planning to use is tools like Canva or PowerPoint, which helps with content and the digital communication skills.